This is the terminal. It's a portable e-ink display that you could really be whatever you want it to be. It could be a dashboard that shows off your calendar. It could be a display for the weather in your town for the day, or just bring a smile to your face with a quote of the day from The Office. Now, it's a simple device that does simple things, but it adds so much more to your office desk, to your kitchen counter, without being a distraction that is trying to constantly get your attention. Now, this video is sponsored by Terminal, but I think you'll see why it can become a permanent fixture in your home or at work. Now, this is a 7.5-inch e-ink display with a resolution of 800 by 480 pixels. And in case you're wondering, this isn't supposed to be this graphical powerhouse, but you'll get all the benefits of an e-ink display. And since it acts like paper, you won't get these harsh reflections when you look at it with direct daylight hitting it. It still looks good in dim rooms as well, and you can view it off axis easily. Plus, its biggest benefit is its power consumption. This is outright incredible. This battery lasts somewhere between 2 months and beyond, depending on how frequently you actually update the screen. So it only uses power for these moments that refreshes and when it shows something different on its display. Right now, what you're seeing, this display is actually off right now. It's a pretty thin and minimalist design with a body made from ABS plastic. This is white, it's strong, it's tough, and impact resistant. It's the same plastic that's used for Lego bricks or interiors for cars and a whole lot more. It's really a simple, clean design that's just not trying to do too much, and you'll have this branding here on the front here that says Terminal with its logo. Now on the back, you'll have this kickstand to pretty much place it anywhere, and you can also mount it to a wall if you want. There's a spot right here to hang it from a picture hook or a nail. It also is so light that you could really just attach it with, let's say, some 3M double-sided Velcro tape and put it really anywhere if you wanted to as well. Like, let's say on your refrigerator, right? We have that here, or any surface really. Now, some of you might think this thing is not really high-tech enough for me, but that's part of the beauty of this, right? It's made to be what they call an ambient device that just fits in with your environment with glanceable information, and it's not trying to distract you to be another device that is competing for your attention. Terminal themselves, they even say that they work better in flow state, while the majority of tech is trying to pull us away from that flow state, right? This is an accessory to what you're doing. Now, have you answered that text message, right? And then that leads to a longer chat, which then pulls you off to Instagram or YouTube, and then you've lost all focus whatsoever. Yeah, that could be me at times, and I can't afford to be distracted. It's also why my phone is mostly on Do Not Disturb so much these days. So how do you stay informed without being distracted? Well, the answer is the Terminal. So let's talk about how this works and what you can do to set it up. Now, you'll need to set up an account with the Terminal web portal, but once you do that, you'll start at your dashboard and you'll be able to start adding different plugins to your playlist. Now, this is where I set up what I want to see on the Terminal, this initial screen. Now, I already have some set up here that you can see. I'm going to scroll across, like language learning for Japanese or days left this year. You can go to edit the playlist and you can reorder your plugins, but let me show you how to actually add one. Now, down at the bottom, there are some icons, and we are on the dashboard that shows general stats like number of pieces of content displayed. You got new plugins and news around Terminal, but let's go to the plugins where you can see all the different options of information that we can put on the Terminal. You could see the plugins that I have for myself, but Terminal has over 78 first-party plugins that are available, and then because it's an open source platform, the community has even hundreds of more plugins that you can add yourself. So developers can create their own plugins and bring their own device, or create their own backend and bring their own server. Let's just do a setup for a single plugin right now. We're gonna look at the YouTube plugin for channel and video analytics, something that I can obviously take advantage of, and I can see how far it looks back, and let's just set it at 365 days for the past year. I can retitle it and then save the plugin. Now, I can go through the web portal so you see the plugin. I can actually even go in and change how often the data refreshes. You can individually hide them. You can delete the plugins from the list here as well if you want. But after you have a bunch of plugins, you can roll your mouse over the Add a Plugin on the top right corner when we're in our playlist mode here, and from there, I can create a multi-plugin panel as well. What I'll do is I'll select the one I want. I like this 3 plugin layout here, and then I'll individually select which plugins I already have set up to go in each of the different sections. This is basically how you use it, how you set it up for a single plugin panel or a multi-plugin panel. It's pretty easy. You'll just have to tinker around with which plugins you want to use. Now, you also want to check this out. You can also manually press the button on the back of the terminal to manually force it to change to the next plugin on your playlist if you want to do that as well. But every number of minutes, which is what you specify through the web portal, the device wakes up, it sends a request to Terminal's web server, and it requests a 1-bit 800 by 480 pixel bitmap image to refresh the display. So that's really the Terminal, a really clever, fun, and simple device that you can customize, and it's deliberately made to give you important information without trying to grab your attention and take you away from the other things that you're doing. Terminal is available in black or white and even clear for $139. There's also a faux wood design and sage colors available as well. That's for a more natural fit as well, depending on the design of where you want to put this. If this is a device that is just what you've been looking for, you can also check out the link in the description of this video for more information. You know, I'm really liking this trend of more ambient tech. It's there, but allows you to stay present with what you're focused on and doesn't pull you away constantly. So thank you to Terminal for sponsoring this video. Thank you to all of you for watching it, and we will see you on the next one.